What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Intro Mike with an intro short for entrepreneur. And in this video, I'm going to show you guys my expenses as an owner operator in the game in 2022 after grossing $20,000 in revenue.
Like, ride with me if you ride with me, you can slide with me if you feel like 550 on the 5 sticky, come get high with me, that's a deal, right? Ride with me if you ride with me, you can slide with me if you feel like 550 on the 5 sticky, come get high with me, that's a deal, right? That's a deal, right? That's a bet, right? That's a bet, right? That's a deal, right? That's a deal, right? That's a bet, right? That's a deal, right? That's a deal, right? That's a bet, right? That's a deal, right? That's a deal, right? Ay, coming down like precipitation.
Dollars in revenue, as you guys can see in my accounts receivable. I don't do no capping on this channel. I don't flex numbers. It ain't no point in me doing that. This is real information instead of somebody out there trying to sell a dream. And I hope you guys enjoy this video because it's too much flossing of numbers when you guys don't understand the business of trucking. Me, myself, I've only been self-employed a little over a year, so I don't know everything. But I'm trying to give you guys some more insight on what it's really like being an owner-operator in 2022.
Ride with me if you feel like 550 on the 5 stick, you can get high with me, that's a deal, right? Ride with me if you ride with me.
With a 2022 truck payment, a 2021 trailer. Like I got plenty of overhead too, so I'm not somebody with all my equipment paid off. This is how your numbers or a lot of new people's numbers are gonna reflect when you get in this game. So in this video, we're gonna switch it up a little bit. I'm gonna actually take you guys through the entire process. I usually do it through PowerPoint, just to kind of demonstrate you guys what the numbers are looking like coming out and why trucking is not a bad investment, but it may not be as good as the shiny object as it's portrayed to be. Like, it's really portrayed to be like a get rich quick scheme. But let's write down the numbers. It was $20,053. So $20,053. It looks like way more money than it seems. And let's break it down. So first, we're gonna go over the basic expenses that most owner operators have. Now, I'm gonna just write them down and then I'll explain them. And by basic expenses, I'm going over things that basically every single month never really change. So my truck note, $1,263 a month. Truck insurance, $1,500. My bad, guys. $1,520 a month. Trailer note, $550 a month. So we're gonna add those expenses up, and then we'll have a general idea of what my basic expenses are each month. All right, guys. So now we got our variable expenses, which are gonna change monthly. You know, depending on what your maintenance look like, how many miles you've driven, how much fuel you drained. So for me, in this past month, I drained 3,840 rounded up. That's a lot of that's a lot of money. But also on the board, you see I have maintenance, which is a very important key to trucking and staying afloat. Now I'm only at around 42,000 miles on the Laramie now, but you got to understand it's a 2022 truck. Probably gonna have a little bit over 100,000 miles once the year is over with. So you're putting about 10,000 miles on average on the truck if you're actually running. So fuel filter change, my bad, forgot the oil change, and I got a depth flush at 35,000 miles. Put my maintenance bill just for that at $1,012. Also, I got a 7-way plug. Sorry for the dog in the background. I got a 7-way plug installed into the bed of the 2022 Laramie because it had a 3-way in there. I don't know what he doing all that for. And then I also got a right rear tire change because it had a nail in it. So I spent $224 for the Firestone tire, $165 to have the 7-way installed, and then $1,012 for the maintenance. So now I'm gonna add all of these up and I'm gonna put them in variable expenses. So for this part, you guys could actually put you guys could actually put shower, hotels, and food into variable expenses. But I think that's just something that me, I cut out on hotels, so I don't get in them anymore. But this number could be anywhere from 500 to $900 a week, depending on if you're staying over the weekend and if you're staying in one every freaking night. So this could easily be another 2,800, maybe to $3,500 a week if you stay in hotels every night. That's why I cut that out. Same thing for dispatching. I keep dispatching in the home myself. If you need a dispatcher, check the link in the description or check the email in the description. Also, food, like I said, I put $20 a day for 20 days. It's pretty average. Shower, $14 a day for 20 days. Pretty average. I just went ahead and added that into the expenses because most people are going to want to get a shower and food. But of course, if you're getting a shower, you're not going to have that and hotels because it comes with it. Yeah. So that's in other expenses. And I got one more expense I'm going to put up. And it's really important. Okay. So I got DAT and RTS. So these are affiliates that I do have links in the description for. DAT load board, I got a very simple Trucker's Edge one on my phone. And my fiance runs DAT Power. So it's what the load board looks like on your phone. Okay. There's like some good ass cheap freight on here. Okay. But yeah, so check out the links in the description. That way you can book a load every single day when you get out into this business. And if you're only using one load board, try using multiple. Truck Stop also has a pretty good load board for hot shot. And yeah, just try around. If you're doing box truck, there are a lot of other load boards. I'm not gonna name them for all the people in there that can help you get loads as well. And factoring, RTS, that's who I use. You can check that link in the description too and get set up with Nolan and Shelby with the RTS fuel card, which comes with it. And if you use me, because like I said, it starts off at 3%, but if you use me as a referral, you get it for 0.0275%. So let them know Entre Mike sent you and enjoy the discount. And then you got ELD, but I'm gonna add these up and I'm gonna throw them in other. But like you guys can already see, the expenses are way higher than they used to be previously, at least for fuel. Fuel has really went up. It's almost went up like 30-40%. You know what I'm saying? Not 30-40%, probably more than that. But fuel has really went up and it's really made our profits different, honestly. But I'm going to add all of this up and then I'm going to kind of give you guys a summary. So, profit. We got the gross at $20,000.53. Expenses at $9,886. I'm going to be honest and say the depth flush is not normal. The oil and fuel filter changes usually alone are about $550, maybe around $600, depending on how much goddamn labor they want. And also the tire change, that will happen maybe monthly, maybe every other month, depending on if you're gonna do them all as a set or one at a time or two at a time, however you do it. It ended up getting a nail at the wrong part of the tread, so I had to change that tire. It won't look like this every single month. You probably could add on an average basis maybe another $1,000 to it. Also the 7-way plug. It was just a lot of things that I had to do, but it's just letting you know you're gonna have up months where you maybe gross the same amount and you made more money. So another thing that's really important is rate per mile. So I did this, I added up all my ELD hours and I got around 9,100 miles. All right guys, these are just some more numbers, some more tips for you guys to explain. So the gross was 20,053, you guys know that. Total miles was rounded up to 9,100 miles. So I had an RPM, rate per mile, with all miles included, of $2.20 a mile. So if you guys do the math on 9,100 miles for an average of about 12.5 miles per gallon that I run in my non-CDL setup, you're going to get 728 gallons. 728 gallons times, around the time average fuel was about $5.50. 728 times $5.50 a gallon will get you right over $4,000. Now I was right under 4 grand at what, 38.40, right? But this is a good way to keep track of your numbers, to kind of figure out like, damn, why did I spend so much in fuel? Because this number, if fuel was, let's say, let's just go $4.25 a gallon. With that, we're at 3,094. With that, with 728 gallons on 9,100 miles at $4.25 per gallon, we're right at around $3,100. So that's over, you know what, that's like a $900 difference in your profit for the month. And the more money, like the more fuel you drain, the worse it's gonna get. Because the last time I was doing these breakdown videos, fuel was around here, if not lower. So it's a big difference. Now for me, that's changing only like $250 a week, just because I'm only running 2,500 miles, or what, 2,250 miles on average about a week. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it was pretty detailed. Do not get caught up into social media when getting into this business. I know I'm seen as an influencer too, but I've always tried to keep it honest, transparent, because I don't lie about my numbers, y'all. Some of these people aren't even making money for real. They're making more money on YouTube than they're making running their truck. Before you quit what you're doing and risking everything you have, think about it. Think about it. If somebody says they make 15,000 gross a month, they probably only took home half of that. $7,000 is good money a month. I'm not saying it's not. But after that, you're still gonna have personal taxes. You're still gonna have personal bills. This 10 grand that I made isn't including my mortgage, light bill, rent, if I had a car note, all that type of stuff. So please think about that. And I got a bunch of good videos coming up next. If you guys got any questions, hit up the email in the description. Check me out at untromike.com or IG at untromike. Peace.